Hunden er menneskets bedste ven, læser man tit. Desværre kan hunde ikke læse, og nogle af dem tilsyneladende heller ikke høre. Og hvad gør man så? Søger professionel hjælp i erkendelse af, at det er mig eller hunden.
Små hunde. De er bløde og hyggelige og meget nuttede. Undtagen de her to. I et år har Teddy Pompom og Prince Louis skabt Ragnarok. Her er anføreren. Han er i færd med at ødelægge sine ejeres ægteskab.
It's very difficult in the bedroom because the dog won't leave me, basically.
Her er Victoria Stilwell. Efter 10 år som hundetræner er hun ikke bange for at sige tingene, som de er.
You allow that to continue? Frankly, I can't see why you're not sleeping in the other room.
I sin karriere har Victoria arbejdet med alle slags hunde. Hun er endnu aldrig blevet bidt. Men skal det ændre sig nu?
Unbelievable. And the more shocking thing is that she allows that behavior.
Velkommen til Wales' bløde bakker og fredfyldte dale. I et idyllisk hjem for skødehundene Prince Louis og Teddy Pompom. Men her i Abergavenny er lille absolut ikke ensbetydende med nuttet. Teddy er en lille pomeranian, men han har meget høje tanker om sig selv. Siden han ankom for et år siden, har han været et dårligt selskab for den ellers så rolige pekingeser Prince Louis.
I got the worst dogs in Britain. He attacks anyone that comes into the house.
På grund af Teddy kan Mandy og Martin og deres børn, Kaylee og Martin Jr., ikke have gæster på besøg.
They've had all my mates. Teddy, several occasions.
He wanted to rip our friend's throat out. But she doesn't visit anymore. They've bitten my friend's daughter. One friend has nicknamed them Evil and Eviler. Hello, lovely. Hello.
Ingen går fri. Især ikke Mandys mand, Martin. Han har ikke kunne komme i nærheden af sin kone i over et år.
Yeah.
If coming to me or the dog, Mandy would definitely choose the dog, I would think. The dogs would come first.
Hans ægteskabelige rettigheder er alvorligt truede. Som brandmand sætter Martin liv og lemmer på spil, men efter en lang dags arbejde får han ikke lov til at gå i seng.
Martin does get a bit cross when Teddy sort of dominates the bedroom.
Mandy now wants a younger dog in her life. Perhaps that's what it is. I'm getting a bit older and fat, and perhaps with a younger dog.
Teddy Pom-Pom.
Ikke nok med, at Teddy jæger Martin ud af ægtesengen. Han tisser også på hans tæppe, bespringer hans kone og snupper hendes trusser.
This is naughty habit. I'm not sure how he's got out of those, but obviously he has.
Martin har fået nok af trekanten. Mandy har kun øje for Teddy, men indrømmer dog, at de har et problem.
I mean, I did want a lapdog. Not a lapdog that attacks anybody that comes near me.
Hjælpen er nær. Med 10 års erfaring med farlige hunde, er Victoria Stilwell den rette til at sætte skik på Teddy Pompom.
It's typical for small dogs to get away with bad behaviors. If this was a Rottweiler, it would be curtains years ago.
Martin viser straks Victoria, hvad han må stå model til, når han skal i seng om aftenen.
Good night.
Oh, greatest method of birth control, biggest passion killer ever. Teddy Pompom.
stop it.
Do you have intimate moments? Are you allowed to have any intimate times?
If the child's asleep, yes.
Yeah, if the child's asleep.
And you allow that to continue?
Well, I love him.
Sorry, who do you love more, your dog or your husband?
Well, obviously Mart, but that is my baby.
Sorry, he's not behaving like a baby. He's behaving like a spoilt brat.
What am I gonna do with you?
Nedenunder er Teddy lige så aggressiv.
Do you ever have guests coming in?
No, not very often. And actually, you're quite lucky you haven't even been bitten yet. We've bitten almost all our friends, relatives. John, our other neighbour, the other evening came round and, well, he just savaged John. Basically, he left with his hand bleeding quite badly.
I'm quite amazed that nobody's reported a dog bite yet.
Well, I think we've just been very lucky, to be honest with you.
If somebody reports him, you have no choice. He'll be taken away and he could be put down. And this cannot carry on.
No. Come on, come here.
Der kommer gæster, så Victoria kan se Teddy og hans partner Louis, når de er farligst.
Don't put her down. Don't put her down. Don't put those dogs down either.
No, okay, I won't.
How do you deal with a situation when you have your niece around?
It's very hard. In fact, it's quite miserable because we've got to lock them up, make sure that no one goes into the room that they are locked up in, which is very difficult. They cry, they're distressed. I'm on edge because I know they are upset.
Okay, wait a second. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You cry, you're distressed, and they're crying and they're distressed because they're upset. What about your guests?
Pomeranier er små, men de er kendte for deres mod og frygtløshed over for alt og alle, uanset størrelse. Hos Teddy er de egenskaber gået over gevind.
So far, Teddy's got away with it. But one day, Teddy will be labelled a dangerous dog. And they will have no choice but to give Teddy up.
Her er ikke noget, der hedder hundedisciplin. Teddy bestemmer, og familielivet ligger i ruiner.
Okay, so...
Nu må de se sandheden i øjnene.
If you could put what a hierarchy of a family should be.
Alle i familien er enige om, at forældrene kommer først, så børnene og derefter kæledyrene. Men Victoria har en nyhed.
This is who is running your household. Yes. This is how Teddy sees himself. As the leader of the rest of the family, as the controller, as the protector. This is Teddy Pom-Pom's house, and you are very privileged to live here with him. Why do you think it has got like this? And so Teddy is trying to control something that he doesn't really understand. It's fearful, he's got a bit more confident, so he's showing all these confident moves, these dominant things. Weeing on your bed, at you when you want to come into bed. Things have to change. In order to help, things have to change. You are now going to have to resume the role of leader. Everybody comes first before Teddy.
Does it mean he won't be my baby anymore?
Victoria udstikker kursen. Teddy skal degraderes til sin korrekte plads i familien. Så skulle bolleriet, tisseriet og frem for alt bideriet også forsvinde.
I think over the next couple of days I'm going to have to work very, very hard.
Victorias første prioritet er at generobre hoveddøren, der bevogtes med intens ejerskab af hundene.
Even though Louis was the first dog there and was a bit of a bad boy, since Teddy came, Teddy sort of took over that role. Louis is influenced by that now. Louis is much less of a threat than Teddy was.
Louis er en typisk pekingeser. Han indleder ikke selv en slåskamp, men med lidt opfordring deltager han kun alt for gerne. Victoria er klar til at udfordre anføreren.
What I first want to do is deal with Teddy's greeting behavior at the door.
Hendes foretrukne våben er et horn. Frank, en ven af familien, indvilliger modigt i at agere frivillig forsøgsperson.
This is called sound aversion. And when I blow this and Teddy hears it, oh, he'll go, oh. And I'm going to do this at the very, very moment that I think he's getting a bit too much.
My God.
Hunden vil forbinde den gale adfærd med en grim forskrækkelse, og dermed forbedres adfærden.
I think he's trying to show our mark.
You don't look at him, you don't talk to him, you don't touch him. You just stand and do absolutely nothing. Now, there you go. Did he get you? Yeah. He did get you. Fabulous.
Hornet skræmte Teddy, men han bed alligevel.
He needs a real shock. He needs to know what, this is completely unacceptable.
Victoria går skridtet videre til en luftspray.
If Teddy comes towards you and if he's really barky and gets a little snappy, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use air spray. And all it does is it sprays air. Just by him, not into his face, but just by him.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Oh, hello.
Good boy.
All right.
That was a really good response. And all it was more of the sound again, but also the whoosh of air that made him go, we just want to reclaim the doorway. Right. Teddy, it's not your business to protect the doorway. You are in charge of the doorway, not Teddy. And you can say who comes in and out, not Teddy.
Teddy Pompoms magtbase smuldrer.
Right, go. If you misbehave, you're down on the ground.
Men der er stadig masser af bekymrende adfærd at rette op på.
Why does he hump my foot?
Teddy Pompom er en lille hund med en alt for stor selvtillid, og han skaber splid mellem Mandy og Martin Whiteman.
Martin's got to learn to share me.
Han har ikke tilladt Martin at komme i nærheden af sin kone i et år.
I've already made her.
Familien lever et hundeliv, mens de forkælede vapser får alt, hvad hjertet begærer. Blandt andet frisklavet mad.
The usual meats that I use is sort of a free-flow, frozen type, beef, turkey or lamb. And what I do is I microwave that with a little bit of water.
Do you agree with these feeding methods, or do you think it's a little over the top?
No, I just think the dog ought to eat what was given to it.
They're my dogs and I know what they like.
Yeah, but either eats it or starves. Simple.
No, it's not, Matt. Who the do you think you are? In this interview. I'm sorry, I can't be having that. You have no idea. You know the dog will
You can't
eat.
swear like that.
Yes, but you were me off, telling me they should eat what they... You know, this is totally out of my dogs. I know what they like. I know what... I'll start with this fork in a minute. No, I don't mean that, but you are winding me up. I'm sorry. You were dictating to me that's something that we've gone over. You know yourself how fussy Louis is.
Right.
Louis will not eat. Louis is a poor eater.
He ate anything. And that's the truth.
But he's never had dog food.
Okay.
Why does this all have a go at me? I don't quite understand what's going on now.
This is sort of very telling. The dogs have so overtaken your life and taken attention away from him and onto them. He's annoyed with it, as I would be.
For første gang oplever Victoria, hvor dybt hundene har splittet familien.
Wherever Mandy goes, Teddy goes. And she loves it. She loves the fact that Teddy loves her because her children have grown up. They've got their boyfriends, their girlfriends. They're going off and doing their jobs. And the dogs are her babies.
Victoria vil tale et alvorsord med Mandy og fortælle hende et par sandheder.
They're really sort of almost substitutes for the children that have grown up. They're now two new babies, as it were. Do you think you have replaced them with the dog?
Yes, I do. Without a doubt.
So,
Without a doubt.
They
don't sit and catch and cuddle their mammy. They do.
These dogs do. Because they're such an important part of your life, you see yourself more as a mother to them rather than an owner. and they're more babies rather than dogs.
I know.
And that has obviously contributed to all the problems you've been having.
Yeah. I agree.
Mandy må droppe rollen som pylrød mor og blive flokkens leder. Fodringen er et godt sted at begynde.
Take a crisp and pretend that I'm taking it from the food, and then I start to eat as if I'm eating from the food bowl.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because do you know what? The alpha eats first. The leader dog eats first, and the other dogs eat second. So this is just a little fun way to establish again, I'm the boss, because you know what? I'm giving you the food, but I'm eating some of it first before you. As if you're eating from the bowl. So you put the crisp in the bowl, put the bowl up closer to your face. That's really nice.
That is beautiful.
Når Mandy fastslår sin rolle som leder, vil Teddy holde op med at bespringe hende.
Teddy Pom Pom! Why does he hump my foot?
Actually, it's another way of him exerting his dominance over you. Dogs do that to other dogs to exert dominance. You being a leader and exerting control over him means that he will be less likely to hump you in the future.
Men indtil han kender sin plads, har Victoria en hurtig løsning, der kan redde Mandys død.
I want you to immediately stand up, go,
Hunde udøver også dominans ved at afmærke deres territorium, men Victoria har løsningen.
If you're there with him, immediately scoop him up, even if he's in mid-pee, because as soon as you bring his bottom up, as soon as you lift him up, he will stop.
I rollen som leder beskyttede Teddy Mandy med livet som indsats, også mod Martin. Tiden er inde til at bryde den trekant.
I know the big thing is each time you want to touch or kiss Mandy, Teddy goes for you.
Oh, yeah.
We have to show Teddy each time he misbehaves, he's down on the ground. If Martin goes to touch you and Teddy growls or makes even a little move to go towards Martin, you go and put him on the ground immediately. What we're teaching Teddy is that if you behave, you can sit on my lap. If you misbehave, you're down on the ground. Arm around, lovely. Any bad behavior, put him on the floor right now.
Right.
Boom. You've got to get it right on the floor. That's it. Try it again.
Good boy.
Okay. That's it. Down. Put him right down.
Come on.
That's a good boy. That's
Good boy.
All right. That's it.
Good boy. Good.
Det er et gennembrud. For første gang i et år kan Martin kysse sin kone uden at blive bidt. Men nu kommer den største udfordring. Teddy dominerer ægtesengen, og Martin har ar, der beviser det.
I've got something here, and I don't think Mandy's gonna like it.
Victoria mener ikke, at hunde hører til i soveværelset, så det må Mandy give afkald på.
Makes sense.
I mean, this is great. Louie's very happy. Tonight, I want you to say night-night, put the beds together in the utility room, close the door, and go upstairs to bed.
But I know he'll cry after me.
Yes. And you allow him to cry. And if he cries for half an hour, he cries for an hour, you allow him to cry, because eventually he will give up. If you give in and don't give him enough time to adjust to this, then all of this will be absolutely for nothing, and Martin will keep getting his face bitten each time he gets into bed. It's absolutely preposterous that that happens. We're demoting him. We're saying, you're not in charge of that bedroom up there. That is not your bed. That is the leader's bed. And this is your bed.
I really enjoyed my little cutches with Teddy in bed.
You did, but your husband does not.
Oh, you won then.
It's not that.
No, it's-
Okay, it's really not that, Mandy. It's not about him winning. It's about the fact that you've called me here to help with your dogs. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, my baby, I'm going to miss you tonight.
Dare I ask how last night went?
It was really nice. I got to be honest.
What did you think about it?
Well, I could actually hear him. A couple of little sort of yelpy cries, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I was probably worse than him, but nothing. I don't think anything can be as bad as the first night, can it? Really, it can only get better.
It can only get better.
So there we are. As long as Mart's happy.
Damn right. Best thing ever. Dog is in the right place downstairs.
Hey, hang on. We can have him back, mind.
No, we can't.
We can.
He's not allowed back.
Okay.
You listening now?
I'm listening.
Good.
When I came here, I saw a family that were desperate. They couldn't really have got in a worse situation. I think Mandy and Martin will stick to training. I really have faith. They have to.
2 uger senere kommer Victoria igen på besøg.
Now, Teddy. Oh, hello.
Teddy, hello. Hello.
Tidligere risikerede enhver gæst at blive alvorligt såret.
Oh my gosh, hello, my sweet.
Nu bliver her hverken gødet eller bidt.
That is such an incredible result.
Everything's been absolutely unbelievable. Changed everything.
A few weeks ago, we would have absolutely dreaded anyone coming here, but now it's no problem. We don't worry.
Et af de største problemer var, at Teddy kom mellem Mandy og Martin. Hjælper Victorias træning stadig?
Very good. Very good boy. The chart that I made for you, with Teddy at the top, protecting everybody, seems to have changed now. Now, the people that should be on the top are you. And now Teddy is very, very happy just to relax and say, okay, take over. He's not protecting you so much anymore. And I think that's a much better place for him to be. And a much better place for you to be.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Teddy Pom-Pom er som forvandlet. Men Victoria er først tilfreds, når han har bestået den endelige prøve. For 2 uger siden angreb han børn ved hoveddøren. Nu er han engleblid.
They've had people around for the first time in ages. And to see Teddy and Louie enjoying it, enjoying interacting with other people, and to see Mandy and Martin being relaxed, I couldn't have asked for anything better.
Og det er ikke kun deres sociale liv, der er forbedret.
Things between my mum and my dad are really good now. Teddy's a lot better.
You were happy, and that's the main thing.
I am happy, yeah.
Because I mean, it was making Mark very miserable. Sorry, baby. Everything's great.
I næste uge møder vi Pongo, en tyv med et hidsigt temperament.
No, Pongo, no! What are you doing?
Men er det hundens eller ejernes fejl?
Don't bite me.
You do not hit your dog.
Hvorfor er det kun heste, der skal have visket gode råd i ørerne? Nej, vel? Lige om lidt kan du møde hundeviskeren og se, hvilke mirakler sådan en kan udrette.
My baby don't care for the shows. My baby don't care for clothes. My baby just cares for me.
Nu kan du se den på Charlie. Den prisbelønnede serie om Den Blå Planet. Tag med på opdagelse i oceanernes gådefulde verden. Den Blå Planet på Charlie. Alle hverdagsaftener kl. 21.
Er I en familie eller et par på boligjagt, som har svært ved at finde det helt rigtige at flytte ind i, og har I også lidt svært ved at blive enige om, hvad I egentlig drømmer om, så er det jer, vi har brug for til en ny omgang Husvild på TV2.
Hvordan vi holder os unge. Den nye Nivea Visage Vital hudplejeserie, der opstrammer huden, reducerer rynker og forebygger pigmentpletter. Ny Nivea Visage Vital. Hvorfor se ældre ud, end du føler dig?
Ved du egentlig, hvordan du er dækket?
Hey, det er min cykel!
Det er støjen!
Gud, nej.
Det er aldrig rart at få en skade, men det er endnu værre, hvis forsikringen ikke dækker. Klik ind på kodan.dk og få et gratis serviceeftersyn og se, om du har behov for at ændre dine forsikringer. Kodan, så er du bedre sikret.
Til minimalisten, til romantikeren, til den flippede, til dem, der leger med lyset, til dem, der tisser i sengen, til optimisten, til pessimisten, til de 3 musketerer, til lysterapi, til musik, til film, til fly, til kærligheden, til kunsten, til solen står op. Spørg efter Tube Trio fra Herstal.
Lån op til 200.000 hos Citibank. Lån til forbrug, eller lad os indfri din dyre klatgæld. Det er let at ansøge. Ring til os på 80 30 40 30, eller ansøg direkte på citibank.dk.
Her vil du se 4 generationer folde sig ud i det fri. De bliver aldrig for gamle til at afprøve nye sider af sig selv. Stærke knogler sparer man op til gennem hele livet. Kig forbi og hent en kalkbog med gode råd. Har du og dine nok på kalkkontoen? Unikalk styrker knoglerne.
Punkt. Herregud, hvorfor sultestrækker du her i julen? Ja, fordi jeg punkt 1 er ved at vride konkurrencearmen rundt på alle de andre forretninger. Bare tag butikken derovre. Jamen, det er jo en bager. De handler da ikke med hvidevarer. Nej, og hvorfor tror du, de ikke gør det? Det er fordi, de ikke har en chance mod bundenspriser. God jul. Ja, god jul. Kan du ikke se, hvad det er, de har gang i?
Jo, vi har gang i et Komako Pulsur med 30 dages bytteret. Kun 999. Og vi tilbyder nu også Danmarks bedste mobiltakster. Kun 37 øre i minuttet og 19 øre per sms. Punkt 1. Så er der styr på julegaverne.
Lider du af gentagne blærebetændelser? Har du svært ved at holde på vandet? Har du kløe og svie eller smerter ved samleje? Disse gener kan skyldes østrogenmangel, som let kan behandles. Tal med din læge, for kærlighed skal ikke gøre ondt.
Rosendals nye Grand Cru-kværn. Til salt, peber og hele krydderier. Godt værktøj. Tidløs design. Fra Rosendal.
Jeg vil bare lige sige, at det er over 5 år siden, du sidst har opdateret din pensionsopsparing.
Whatever.
Der er altså risiko for, at den er gået hen og blevet forældet.
Ja, whatever.
Der er mange nye muligheder, og du behøver ikke nødvendigvis betale flere penge ind.
Whatever.
Det kan altså være ret mange penge, du går glip af.
Tænk fremad. Har du opdateret din pension inden for de sidste 5 år? Lad os gøre det på 1 time. Book et møde på danikapension.dk.
When you love your hair, you'll do anything to stop this.
Tørt og ødelagt hår. Ny Elvital Anti-Breakage for L'Oréal Paris med omega-ceramide for en dobbelt reparerende virkning. Udefra repareres hårets overflade. Indefra genopbygges håret. Resultat op til 95% færre knækkede hår. Stærkere hår indeni, blødere udenpå.
This is no movie. This is science.
Ny Elvital Anti-Breakage, L'Oréals første hårplejeserie med omega-ceramide.
You're worth it.
Giver hunden problemer, er årsagen som regel kun en hundesnor væk hos den tobenede ejer. Så hvad gør en klog hundetræner? Ja, se hvordan Cesar Millan griber det an. Ham de kalder hundeviskeren.
I dette afsnit af Hundeviskeren.
If a dog approaches him, he will go into an attack mode.
In the animal terms, he was a weak-minded animal.
Pepper has gone after clients and is eventually, I think, going to bite somebody.
My job is to help people to understand what dogs really need. When a dog is balanced, you're going to enjoy a true friend. My dream is to share the knowledge that I was born with the rest of the world. I love what I do.
Her er Slick, en 4 år gammel hvid puli. Slick har et luksushus i Beverly Hills, en smuk have at lege i, en shih tzu at lege med og 2 meget succesrige ejere. Produceren Michael Seligman og hans kone, eventmageren Teresa Cusick.
When I met Michael, I didn't even know what a pulley was. I've never even heard of a pulley. Didn't know how to spell it. Come here, Slick. We decided to adopt Slick, and I felt good about adopting him, but I had a feeling we were going to have some problems down the road.
I like pulleys because of, number one, their agility, their intelligence, their loyalty, how much you can teach them. They're very special. They're a very special breed.
Pulier er en hyrdehunderace, der stammer fra Ungarn, og som på et tidspunkt var tæt på at uddø. I dag er racen bedst kendt for sin lydighed og sine færdigheder som udstillingshund. Slick har alt. Han burde være den lykkeligste hund i Los Angeles. Men Slick er alt for skræmt til at værdsætte sit Hollywood-hjem.
99% of the time, Slick is a big baby. Slick's major problem is he's very fearful. He's very fearful around other dogs.
He's not used to children.
He acts out of fear.
He's not used to people.
Slicks problem forværres i hundeparken. Han er så usikker blandt andre hunde, at han reagerer aggressivt.
If a dog approaches him, he will snap at them or kind of go into an attack mode.
And Slick has also bitten people. He nipped at my daughter, he nipped at some friends.
And I'm thinking, you know, he's a herder. You know, he's just nipping. We're in total denial. Kind of ignored it. But the warning signs were there.
I de sidste 20 år har hundepsykolog Cesar Millan hjulpet tusinder af usikre hunde med at overvinde deres frygt. Kan Cesar kurere Slicks fobier?
How old was he when you rescued him?
18 months?
18 months.
18 months.
Mm-hmm.
And his life was to be in a kennel because he was a show dog, or he was going to become a show dog.
Yeah, he was a white pulley, which
Okay.
most of them are black.
Yes.
And he was going to, they hoped that he would be a show dog. But he was so timid, he maybe showed once or twice, that he didn't get taken with the other, I think he was one of 10. No, one of
12.
10 or 12 dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, they loved him, they just didn't really have time for him.
Right.
And so he was never socialized. So he just had his kennel for probably 18 months of his life, out a few hours a day.
Right.
And that's it.
Right. So they just confine an insecure guy, right? And just make their life worse.
Right, exactly.
And then thanks God you came into the picture.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take you back to that first week.
Okay.
Okay? When you saw that he was totally afraid, what did you do? Besides picking up and put him in the kennel, did you talk to him? Did you give him affection? Did you give him food? Tell me what you did.
We talked to him, we gave him treats, You know, we gave him time to adjust. You know.
He was always curious, though. When we first got him, of course, we were bringing people over, meet our new dog, and he'd peek around the corner, you know, and he'd always be curious. You know, he really did want to meet them, but he was, you know, of course, he'd bark, and then he'd hide and peek, you know. So
And what do you guys do when he did that?
You know, it took him a while. We tried to bring him in. You know, we never really forced it.
Yeah.
What did you do?
When he just...
Yeah, when he, like you say, we did really never force him, but what did you do when he went and hide and barked? What was your reaction? What was your behavior? Most of the people, what they do is, it's okay.
Yeah, we did a lot of that, and, you know, come on, and have the people smell the hands first, you know, and not really force him, but they took it very slow, you know. But he's very skittish from people.
And that is force.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because you're nurturing at the wrong time, or you're sharing affection at the wrong time. See, when the mind is fearful, if you come and say it's okay to be fearful. That's why he has not gone to the next level. That's why he has only gone so far, because humans represent nurturing the wrong behavior. You see it? That's what I want. That's what I wanted to take you all the way for day one, because that's who you are.
We're still at day one.
You're still at day one. You have not gone past that. And one thing that you can learn from me is never share affection to a mind when the mind is unsure. See, you can do it with human, okay?
Right.
You are in an emotional state of mind, and you're very sad. And I come and say, you know what? It's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. I can do this with you because you're a human being. You rationalize what I'm saying.
Right.
If you do it to a horse, it's very detrimental to them.
Wow.
You see it? This is why he has not gone to the next level.
And you know what? I'm guilty.
Yeah.
I'm so guilty. I baby him.
Yeah.
I do that
Well,
all
I'm
the
glad
time.
that you're
I
saying
baby
that
him.
you're
I
good.
do a lot more than you do. I really baby him and make it all okay.
In his case, he was from the beginning weak. In the animal terms, he was a weak mind animal. And in dog terms is an insecure dog. Affection or emotions when a dog is out of balance is not the best thing. The best thing he could have is a good long walk until his mind moves forward. But you have to unlock the mind from this fearful mode. You see it? Until the mind walks, and then the mind starts going forward. And then that's when you share the affection. Wow. In order for us to bring back balance to an animal who's pack-oriented, we have to put him around a population of dogs. Not dogs that are unstable, like dog parks. Those dogs are, most of them, they're unstable. Why? Because they're excited. He doesn't need that kind of role model. So the only thing we can do is to go to my place, where all the kids there came with issues, very bad issues, but they're now normal. We invite Michael and Teresa and Slick to my place to evaluate, his behavior, and also I wanted to see their behavior, which that's what I'm more interested in. To see human behavior, to see dog owner behavior. This is where the source is coming from.
Cesar Millans Center for Hundepsykologi i den sydlige del af Los Angeles er hjem for 40 hunde, som er blevet mishandlet eller forladt. Cesar har rehabiliteret dem, og nu hjælper flokken andre hunde med lignende problemer. For fremmede, som Michael og Teresa, ser de nok glupske ud, men de opfører sig eksemplarisk blandt mennesker.
This is why I suggest to come here, because the level of...
Før nogen møder Cesars flok, gennemgår han grundreglerne. Ikke røre, ikke snakke og ingen øjenkontakt, før hundene kommer hen til dem.
Now, I'm going to bring you in first so the pack can meet you first so you can feel comfortable, both of you. They're going to stay here behind. Okay? And then I pass you the leash, and then you bring both. Okay, so I want you to go through the experience first without them. Okay, so in case you get tense, excited, or whatever, and you just learn to, move it away and then come back and do it all over again with them. Put yourself in that state of mind. Okay, go ahead. Shh, move it. We have 37 dogs in my place right now at this moment who are balanced, who already went through the program, and who are looking forward to help other dogs. Yeah. I knew that once Slicks were in here among these dogs, that my pack was going to influence him to become more of a dog. Now start relaxing a little bit more. You're introducing yourself, guys. What you're observing is 37 dogs, and most of them are pit bulls, and no one is attacking each other. No one is attacking anybody.
Right.
You see it? What you're seeing here is dogs that are balanced. Do you feel the energy?
Yeah.
It's a peaceful energy.
Yeah.
There you go. You feel much comfortable? You did it.
It's a little overwhelming at first when you come in and you have all these dogs that could probably kill you, and you're walking in and they're very mellow. You have to realize that it's you. You're in charge.
Every time you bring him around dogs, try to take this away from his face so they can have a communication with other dogs.
Sit. Sit.
All right, so the whole point of this is for us to allow the rest of the guys that don't have any hair on their face, to relate to him, because they do nose, eyes, ears, right? Mm-hmm. So in his case, he has no eyes. So they're going to view him as a weird dog. Mm-hmm. Can you see it? Because most of the dogs have this kind of look. Right. Their eyes are, you know, free. So they can have a quicker relationship and a quicker connection than the guys that have hair in their face. Wow. Do you understand?
I do. Yeah. It's actually, can you see?
Slick looks so stylish with his dreadlock.
Yeah.
So he's, you know, he gets with the flow.
No, it's great. I just...
LA guy. You just bring him in. Nice and casual, nice and comfortable. You are introducing them into this new pack, and if one of them gets a little frisky, see, that's a physical touch in case they don't react right away. See, you're asking for space. Once they behave good, or the energy is good, this is when we're gonna work, because hey, right away. See, he's gravitating to her because with you, he becomes dominant. And every time he behaves this way, you have to turn around and remind him that that behavior is unwanted by you from this point on. Mm-hmm. Eventually, see, now he detaches himself from you. Slick's future is very bright. He is not a dog who is extremely damaged, you know, a dog that is not in the red zone, is not even close to be there, you know. So if they follow these simple steps, this simple way of behavior, if they rehabilitate this cycle they were living from before, Slick is going to achieve the style of life he's supposed to have. Now he's investigating. Can you see it? Because we didn't allow the nervousness or the tension or the insecurity to stay within his mind. There you go. Ask. Slick, in a matter of seconds, learned how good it is to feel being a dog. You know, he went right back into who he is. There you go. Now, what is going through your mind right now, guys? Are you getting anything out of this?
Yeah, I'm seeing how much he is walking around by himself a little bit.
Yeah.
Feeling better about everything.
Yes.
You know, like he'd never go off on his own like that. Never, ever. In like less than a half hour, Slicky has really been introduced to the pack of, I don't know how many, 20, 30 dogs here, and has changed his behavior a lot.
So if you can practice not to give affection, you know, just because. The affection is more for you because it makes you feel good. But it's best for him to experience it without the affection.
Right. So when I get in the car and he did really good at the doggy park,
there you go. There you go. Actually,
can I do it then?
Yeah.
This consultation has definitely changed our life. We've got to do the work now. Now it's our turn. You know, we've got to do the work and have the follow through. It's hard. It's actually hard because I want to go tell him he's being a good boy and run up and give him a big hug, you know, but I can't do that. Not yet. So now we have to learn how to think like a dog. I've already trained you.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We have to give credit to Teresa and Michael, you know, because what they did today and the challenge that they see in front of them, they do deserve an Academy Award.
Chris Nelson og Scott Smith er fotografer, som har fået et lille problem. Chris' hund Pepper Når Chris tager den 7-årige border collie blanding med hen i atelieret, forsvarer Pepper på rasende vis sit domæne.
A friend or somebody will come into the studio. As soon as they walk past Pepper, she'll turn and she'll go after their heels.
Here, take this. She is a little bit aggressive when they first get here. Usually she'll warm up to them after they're here for a little while, but right in the door she's loud, she's aggressive, and it frightens people naturally because that's a frightening thing.
Pepper has gone after clients, and it makes me very uncomfortable at some point that she's going to go after a client and she's going to bite them. And it's going to be a client that doesn't understand. And, I will have to get rid of the dog at that point.
Da fotograferne hverken vil af med Pepper eller lade hende være alene hjemme hele dagen, søger de hjælp hos hundepsykolog Cesar Milan.
So how can I help you both?
Well, Pepper is slightly aggressive when people come to the door, and she charges the door, and then usually when people come in, she'll start nipping at their heels and trying to direct them where to go. And I'm afraid she's going to eventually bite somebody.
Right.
And it doesn't make clients feel comfortable if she's even playfully biting them.
That's correct.
And we like their clients to come, so the dog can't be doing that if we can help it.
Yeah.
So this dog lives with you, or both?
It lives with me.
With you.
Yeah.
All right. So
She comes here every day.
Every day. So you're the role model.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, great.
So tell me, what kind of style of life you have with Pepper in your home?
It's just her and me, basically. And she hangs out at home when I'm there, but if someone came to the gate, she'd just run right up barking constantly with her head up, just... She didn't bite anybody ever doing that. She just would run right up to you barking very aggressively.
Charge you.
Charging, yeah. She'll charge them. But if I take her out of the gate and we're out past the property, she just calms right down and it's not a big deal. If we go for a walk, I can walk her without being on a leash because she'll stay next to me and she won't go in the street. Even if I throw a ball and it goes in the street, she stops at the curb and she sits down.
All right.
So she's a great dog outside of her territory, but inside her territory, she just...
Yeah, in neutral territories, you control.
Yeah.
And the territories that you own, she owns
controls.
And you are a follower in her brain.
Right.
She at home she can do whatever she wants. There's no rules, no boundaries, no limitations.
Right.
See, in the street, there is rules, boundaries, limitations right away.
Right.
We just got to transfer that behavior into the studio, into the home, because the studios belong to her, and the home has belonged to her.
Right.
The street has belonged to you.
But
that's why you're able to control her that way. So you use a physical, psychological approach. This is why you convince the dog to listen to you outside. In home, in the studio, you're using an emotional, excited approach. That's why you can't convince a frenzied dog.
That makes sense.
Sit. Pepper, 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 Pepper.
Yeah.
You see it?
Oh, yeah.
And then you hold him back. Like when I came through the door, you were holding back. That only intensifies behavior.
Oh, okay.
Now, if a client comes to that door and hear all that commotion, most of the time people get nervous, tense, or anxious, right?
Right.
At the moment we are sharing that energy to a dog who is out of control, that dog will go after that human, because that human not supposed to pass that line.
Right.
Notice that when I came in, Pepper were already moving away from me. So it's a good time for people to come in.
Right.
Okay? Can you see that picture?
Right. Yeah.
Now, you're going to achieve much more control if you bring more this calm sort of way that you already have. You just now practice him in the studio or at home. You see it? You, notice that you are doing very good behavior, such as putting the dog or pinning the dog on the ground, but the psychological side of it is too soft.
Okay.
So he can or she can take you serious.
Okay.
Pepper was definitely on her way to really hurt somebody. Charging behavior, obsessive barking, dominance over clients who come into the door, barking at them, letting them know that she's about to get them. All these behaviors that I mentioned are really bad. Let's do this. All right, so we're gonna do the door right now.
Okay.
Cesar beder Chris og Scott om at simulere et kundebesøg. En ven hjælper til ved at gå udenfor og banke på døren.
Sit down. Well, I was lying down, but... That's right. Well, come on, sit down. Good girl. Stay there. Hey. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Happy to see you.
All right, that was not good. Let me show you. Do it again, please. Can you do it again? Yeah. Now, what went wrong is not enough assertiveness. That's why she gave the last word.
Right.
You see, when they take you serious, there's no last word. They just do.
All right.
Now, if she don't worry about her sitting down or laying down. Just concentrate on her staying.
Okay.
That's it. However she want to stay, it's up to her.
Gotcha. Okay.
You understand the picture?
I understand. Is it better to keep her away from the door than?
No, actually, it's best if she comes here. As long as she's right next to you, like this.
Right.
Right. See, that's not how we want her to be.
Right.
We want her to be next to you because we want her to welcome people in. You see it? But in a different way.
Right.
And that's when you say, not right now, or relax, or sit, or whatever word you have.
Right. Okay.
See, my way of communicating with whatever animal I'm going to work with is until the animal relax, and then I go and open the door.
Okay.
If the mind does not relax, I'm not going to touch the door. Okay, can we do it?
Hey. No. Hey. Sit down now. Hey. No. No. Stay. Stay. Calm down. No. No. Hey. Shh.
Concentrate on that sound. That sound works.
Yeah. Shh.
You gotta concentrate on that sound. The moment Chris brought the sound of shh, Pepper got it right away. And that's when I told him, listen, you don't have to use anything else besides that sound, and use that sound for anything you don't like around here. Now, you saw how powerful you became when you say shh. And before, you spent 10 seconds saying, sit down, and nothing happened, really.
Right.
You know, she laid down, but the mind was not submissive to you.
Right.
So just keep it simple. Keep it simple, knowing that that works, and then after that, you just go and open the door, just like you did. You know,
Chris og Scott nævner endnu et problem. Pepper har ejerfornemmelser over for en bestemt sofa i atelieret, og hun forhindrer ofte kunder i at sætte sig i den.
So just gonna go. She definitely had a lot of issues in the couch as well. So right away, give to my mind and say, I'm gonna go in that couch, I'm gonna sit down in that couch, and that couch belongs to me. When we have a situation like Pepper, we have to own the couch. We have to own the toy. We have to touch the toy like it's us. We have to be able to do whatever we want without her feeling bothered by. Now, if you get to see that fixation? Right. No. You have to snap her out of it.
Okay.
Okay? Because that's just the beginning of her moving forward.
Exactly.
So that's step number one. She's telling us what is going to happen if nobody stops her.
It's starting to
trigger. So she's communicating with us, we just don't see it at that level. We see it when she's already here.
We would do the same shh.
That's right.
Get her attention and say that's not acceptable. That's what we're doing.
Now, you're snapping the brain out of it, and then the brain will go from this to this. Because the brain has to go into another zone.
Right.
But because you're not letting her live in that zone, and then the brain will go and choose another state of mind, which is the calm, submissive state of mind. That's the state of mind she does when she goes outside and walk with you and being casual with you.
Yeah. So every behavior that's like that, no matter what it is, we do the same technique, so it's not confusing to her.
Exactly.
And Caesar taught us to make the dog be submissive to us. That's what it's about, and love it still, but not let it be the domineering factor. And that's what I was letting it do. I loved it so much, I just let it be my boss.
Yeah. Are you understanding it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Getting more clear and more clear? Can you see this happening?
Yeah, I can see it. I have to pay very close attention to her and watch how she's reacting to things so I can cut it off before she even begins to move forward. Caesar showed me that when I was outside walking the dog, that I quietly took control. I did things very quickly and precisely. In the studio, Pepper became the queen. She was a queen bee. She ran both of us, and he really showed us how to take control of that and not let it get out of hand.
That's right. Excellent. Let's do. Thank you very much,
you.
guys.
Thanks for your
Excellent.
help.
What happened to dogs like Pepper is most of the time when we can't control their behavior, we keep them in the backyard, isolate them from society, and sometimes we finish just euthanizing them because we don't see any other way. But Pepper was very close to be a perfect dog. It's just up to them this time.
Ja, lige om lidt kan du komme med på opdagelse på den blå planet, Jorden, med dens enorme oceaner, fuld af uudforskede gåder.